It's Tracey and Noelle. They're gonna make you LOL on 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk.
Hello and welcome to 90 Day Fiancé Trash Talk. This is episode 147. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host Noelle Herzog.
Hi, hello.
Hi, Noelle. Thank you so much for being here today. We're here to talk about The Other Way, season 3, episode 12. But if you guys want more of us and our witty banter, go over to patreon.com/trash talk podcast for so many bonus episodes. We have a podcast called BS. We have over 185 episodes of that. We have so many bonus episodes covering all different shows such as Unexpected, 16 and Pregnant. And you never know when we're going to cover a spinoff of 90 Day Fiancé.
You never know.
You never know. I've been watching The Single Life.
Oh, yeah. You told me that yesterday.
It's wild.
Right? Yeah. I've heard that it's like insane to watch.
Noelle, it's not censored.
Well, that's why I've heard it's crazy. Okay. Not censored as in language or like, do you see boobies?
I haven't seen anyone naked yet, but I think that they don't censor that either.
Interesting. Discovery Plus is wild.
It's very wild. It's almost uncomfortable for me.
Oh, I'm sure.
Everything's fine. Noelle,
Tracey,
we have so much to cover in this episode.
There's so much Jenny to cover.
There are 2 pages of Jenny notes, a half a page of everything else. Yeah,
it's like it should be just Jenny and Simi. Like, why are we playing with these other people? I don't care about Corey and Evelin. Like, it's not even that I don't care. We don't know anything. They wait like months to film them. So
it's like 7 months later after they were on the beach. They're still walking along the same beach in the dark.
And you're right. I think they just filmed like 2 days.
Yeah, and they break
Ellie
it up.
and Victor.
Noelle,
yeah.
You think that they stayed there for a long time?
No, because like they've just been in the same clothes the whole time we've met them.
They filmed one night of camping.
Yeah, it's so crazy. I'm watching this and I'm like, Tracey's right. This is weird.
Think about the crew. And you're like, oh, I'm a producer for 90 Day Fiancé. This is great. I've gotten to go to all these great places and work with all these people. Oh, I'm on an island. Oh, that should be fun. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's no electricity or cell phone service. We have to draw pictures of them and make it look like it's on television. We don't even have a camera.
A 4-hour boat ride back and forth.
No, they can't even charge their equipment.
That's so crazy.
I don't like that.
That's so crazy.
Makes me very nervous. Well, we'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's jump into the Jenny and Sumi pool. They should have their own spinoff though, and they should call it the Mother Sumi, and they should be referring to, well, maybe the Grandmother Sumi.
The Grandmother Sumi. I like it. It has a nice ring to it. Or Summit sometimes.
Yes. All right. So they're going to an astrologer and she hopes, he says, that they can get married.
Okay. But like now she loves the astrologer.
She loves him.
Now it's like, oh, I trust anything he says. Before she hated him.
Now, why shouldn't you trust an astrologer? Because the astrologer says, hold on, let me check the stars. And he Googles it.
Yeah, I like it.
And then he has an Excel sheet basically. And he's like, when's your birthday again? 1911. Perfect. Okay. When's your birthday? 1991. Perfect. Okay.
It's so crazy. It was like they were saying, I can't believe he was born in 88. I didn't realize he was that much younger than her. Matt, my husband, was born in 88.
Yes. And you're too old for him.
And I'm too old for him. So like, imagine how Jenny is.
And Jenny could be your grandmother.
Jenny could, Jenny is definitely up there. They don't give the year she was born.
Listen, we all know.
So he was born January 22nd. So he is an Aquarius and she was born November 21st. She's a Scorpio. So they're both on the cusps.
Right.
Interesting.
Well, he's like, all right, so when is your birthday?
Right.
Okay. And he puts it into an Excel sheet. He's like, what's the first street you ever lived on? He's like, what's your pet's name?
What's your mother's middle name?
And he's like, all right, so that is your porn name.
You remember that?
Yeah. And then they're like, wait, we want to know if we can get married. And he's like, oh yeah, you could do whatever you want. I don't really care. I don't know why you're here.
I like when he's like, you can get married. No big deal. It's like, no, it is actually the biggest deal, I think.
The whole show is about this.
Yeah.
There's a television show about it.
Yeah.
So Jenny gets so excited that she starts hitting him.
Jenny is making me upset with her desperation.
And he's like, I hope she punches me hard enough to knock me out.
Right. Or to just make me brain dead so I don't have to go through this anymore.
He said, but you can only have a court wedding because it does say that in the Excel sheet. And when he Googled it.
That's what Pluto tells me.
Yes. Pluto was like, and then Mickey Mouse said that there could only be the two of them. And then Sumi says it's happening very quickly.
How? It's a decade.
It's a
decade.
It's been more than a third of your life, Sumi.
Yeah. I think that he didn't expect his parents to ever accept it. That's the thing.
He's
and now, of course,
now.
she's fast tracking it.
Mm-hmm. She said, can we go to the court on the 10th day? He said, after 9 days, we can get married. Can we get married on the 10th day?
Okay. But why does desperation in life really bother me so much?
Same.
That's like my number one put off to people.
Yes.
Like, even when people
why force it?
Like, okay, I know that you and I don't get like takeout, right? But there are people who go to McDonald's and they're like so hungry they have to eat the entire bag of fries in the car. And it's like, just fucking eat when you get home. Be a person. I don't know that stuff. Like,
come on, maybe they have a little blood sugar.
No. You know what I'm saying? Like the gavonness, the neediness.
Okay, I feel like that's that was not a good.
I totally think it's the same thing. But
if you're really hungry, you can't have a few fries.
No, you know what I'm saying. It's not having a few fries. It's the people who are like gorging.
Okay.
It's like, I need. I'm so desperate for everything. Like, right. I need something.
Desperate for McDonald's fries. Don't talk about McDonald's fries like that. That's the only thing I could probably eat from McDonald's.
Of all the fast food, that's my least favorite fries, though.
I don't know. I mean, when was the last time I ate McDonald's? I probably had a yogurt parfait.
Or maybe like one of those salad shakers. Right? Is
so
that what they had them at McDonald's, right? Yes. Is that when you were allergic to ranch? No, that was Wendy's.
That was Wendy's. You know, a lot of people
or that was like, the diner.
No, that was Wendy's. I ordered chicken Caesar pita. They gave me a ranch pita. That's not what I ordered. So I went back through the drive-thru and I told them, I was like, what if I was allergic to ranch?
I think you would be allergic to Caesar.
They just looked at me. I just want everyone to be more careful.
Tracey wants everyone to be careful, which I understand. I actually purposely didn't get bread with seeds on it yesterday.
Thank you.
I don't want to trigger you.
Yeah, because you didn't want it in my car.
Yeah.
Because then imagine I die on the way home and it's your fault.
I mean, listen, if you were that allergic to one sesame seed, I wouldn't let you go into a store anymore.
I think I should be in a bubble. All right, we're moving on.
We're back.
Moving
we're here.
On.
Join Patreon if you want to hear more.
Yeah, if you want to hear more about McDonald's French fries and how they fit into our lives or don't fit into our lives. Patreon.com/Trash Talk Podcast. All right, so this is happening very quickly. Yeah. She asked if she can go on the 10th day, and she's like, "Do you want to do this too?" And he's like, "All right, but the thing is, like, I just got divorced."
I think he's just spooked,
right? And she's like, "Yeah, you got divorced to marry me,
right?"
And he's like, "Did I?"
So what do you think is happening for real? Do you think that it's just reality now and he's like actually doesn't want to marry Jenny because now he can? Or do you think he's just scared?
I think he doesn't want to marry her. And now he said that he's like, why would I marry her? She threatens to leave me all the time.
Because you won't marry her.
Oh, you have literally twisted this entire thing into her fault. Like, listen, I think that Jenny's super desperate. But at the same time, she threatens to leave because you promised to marry her if she moved to India. So she did. And then you didn't keep up your end of the deal. And she says, if you don't keep up your end of the deal, I'm going to have to leave legally.
But how many times is he going to let you down too? You know?
A million.
Yeah. So it's like, you're right. But a lot of times I'd feel bad for Jenny, but then it's like, this happens. And it's like, why do I feel bad for her?
I don't feel bad for her. I feel like then leave.
Yeah, I agree. Because that's the only way she'll prove her point.
Well, he is, quote, shivering and shaking
from his toes to his head.
Yes. Divorce really changed him. And now she's going to talk to him. What happened, baby?
Ew. This is where the desperation gets me.
Gross.
Oh, I hate when people say like you can never get rid of me even if you tried.
Yeah. It's like, okay, well, that I'm going to call 911.
Yeah, you are a bad person. I don't like to hear that at all because I'm going to try now.
So you don't respect my boundaries. That's what I hear when I hear that.
Yes, I hear that no matter what I do, no matter where I go, you'll be watching me.
Right. Yeah. Like,
like
the
Sting
police
or P. Diddy.
So Jenny said that he will never lose her. And
Mhm.
he's like, Jenny, you're the only person in my life. Literally, I don't have a friend. And it's like, but that's not
Yeah.
enough. Do you understand that she needs to get married to you so that she can have her visa?
I don't think he realizes that's like really why. But
Right.
it's also not really why, but I don't think he realizes it.
All right. Well, she said that she doesn't care because she's going to marry him anyway. Okay.
It bothers me when he's like, you're right. Cause he's like, she's the one who I eat with, I shop with, I sleep with, I talk to.
Yeah.
It's like,
she straightens my bang in the morning.
They've made themselves in this bubble and they're each other's like whole worlds. It's so bad.
Right. But it doesn't mean that they want to be together. It just means that they are together.
Yeah.
He's like, at night, we go in the kitchen, we throw everything on the floor together.
He's like, we have flies and leave them there.
We have the contest on who could not wash their hair the longest.
Yuck. Yuck.
He's like, she used to win every single time, but I'm catching up to her.
He is catching up.
So then we see some B-roll of a woman milking a street cow.
Yeah, very interesting. Street cow milk. Delicacy.
Oh, an alley cow.
Ooh, an alley cow. I like it. I like it. That was my nickname in high school.
I know it was. When I met you, I was like, who is this alley cow? I have to meet her.
Who is this meat pounder?
So, do you notice that Sumi is wearing an engagement ring on his pointer finger? It looks like a 4-carat solitaire.
Oh no, I just noticed he had that. Still, he wears that wedding band.
No, he had an engagement ring. She probably keeps buying him gems and jewels.
Yes, like marry me.
Do it again one more time. So now they go to the marriage lawyer.
Right.
And Jenny, do you hear how she's talking to him still? She's afraid he's not going to marry her.
She's terrified.
All right. So this is what, so she says, she's like, Sumi, remember when we went to this lawyer before we went to him?
Mm-hmm.
You know what it reminded me of?
What?
It reminded me of like when you're little and you're going to the doctor.
Uh-huh.
And your parents are like, Noelle, we're going to go to the doctor. Remember? He was a nice man. Remember? He looked in your ears and everything was okay. And then he gave you a sticker and a lollipop. Do you remember him?
See, you had much nicer parents than me. They're like, oh, I'll go to fucking doctor.
But you know what I'm saying? Like they talk to you like she's
like a child.
Yeah.
Yes.
Remember you did nicey at the lawyer?
Yeah.
And
that's
he was
true.
nice to you. He said
gave
you're
you
a handsome.
lolly.
He gave you a lolly. He said you're a handsome to me.
He gave you an engagement ring.
Remember when he gave you the first engagement ring?
And then I gave you the next 12. Oh man.
So they need to get married through the Special Marriage Act.
Right. I guess because she is not a citizen.
Sure. So now they have to wait 30 days, but they can file today.
Right.
To me, looks like he's
Did you see he said
out.
no? He shook his head no.
Mm-hmm.
Very
he
funny.
was at the doctor. He was about to get all his shots.
It's true. That's like right when I was like about to get like, a shot.
Your
like when I was
vaccine.
going to get my COVID shot. I'm like, no. Wait 1 second. Wait 1 second. Tell me again that I'm going to be okay.
Let me lay on the floor real quick and see if he hasn't screamed
Let
at the
me lay
top
on-
of my lungs.
That's accurately what happened. Yes.
He's literally looking for like the exit.
Right. But and then she's talking to him like this is what he wants. She's not hearing that this is not what he wants. That's the problem.
She's like, okay, fill out the paper.
Right. And why would you want to marry someone you had to force? Why?
Oh, because that's what a lot of women do.
Oh my God. That's
what a lot. Okay. But that's why a lot of marriages are very miserable, because I think that in a lot of marriages, how many people do we know that are married because one of them forced the other one?
Ew, you're right. Now that I think about it, it's so true. Like, I don't know. I feel like I couldn't live with that. It's like,
yeah, and
so
you
weird.
shouldn't live with that. It never ends
Yeah.
up well.
No, it doesn't. Oh, that's terrible. What a terrible thought.
Well, he goes to the computer internet store
Uh-huh.
and he talks to his friend near us, and he tells
Oh
him
my
that
God, I thought that was their kitchen. That was the internet
Noelle,
store?
he went to an internet store.
I saw the booth he was sitting in. I was like, they have a booth in their kitchen? That's what I wrote down. I'm like, it's like when you try to get a job at Home Depot and you sit in the or
Yes.
Family Dollar, or you sit in the booth and you fill out the paperwork. That's what I thought he had in their kitchen.
Well,
I'm like,
I
where
can
did
see
they
where
get
your
this?
career is going. Are you trying to quit the podcast?
Never. Not until I quarterly get fired. No.
Noelle, are you? Let me ask you a question. When I asked you if you could record today,
Uh-huh.
did you have to cancel your plans to go to Home Depot?
I did. I had to cancel my plans to go to Home Depot. I'm going to UPS after this, though.
Okay, well,
So
if
I'm
you go
going
to
to go sit in
UPS,
their booth.
I was going to say if you go to UPS, you could probably get internet and we could probably record from there.
Okay. So I'll remind myself of this. Yes.
So he tells his friend that he's scared, and he said that he has PTSD from his last marriage because
Yeah.
the last time he got married, he was
Mhm.
told that his wife was going to be nice, but she wasn't.
And she wanted him to change his ways.
And his friend's like, Sumi,
Right.
your last wife,
Mhm.
it was an arranged marriage.
Right.
You have been arranging with Jenny for since you're a kid.
I hate that he's like, I'm worried Jenny's going to become domineering after we get married.
Right. He said that he doesn't really know her.
After 10 years.
You've been
Sami's
living-
problem is he's a pathological liar. That's his problem.
Okay. I'm going to
Mhm.
teach you something about relationships. You ready?
Teach me. I love it. Uh-huh.
The red flags in the beginning
Mhm.
are always the reason things don't work out.
Well, I have a friend who has been dating all the wrong guys, and this is what I keep telling her. Why are you ignoring things that he's doing things you don't want? Why are you ignoring it?
Okay. So remember how they met? She was catfished. He lied to her.
Yes.
She overlooked it.
Right. But
she thought it was an
also-
isolated incident. It's never an isolated incident.
Right. But also, I feel like Jenny is not innocent here, as in she pretended to be like a friend and stayed in his mother's house and befriended his mother and was like banging the son in the house. She overstayed her welcome. She stayed there for like months. She's not the best person either.
Oh, no. I'm not saying that, but like forget that part.
Oh, sure. Right. That he's started off being a liar.
He started off being a
Yes.
liar. He
Mhm.
told you up front he's a
Yeah.
liar. And you
Yeah.
were like, I don't think you're a liar. And he's like, I'm a pretty big liar.
Even if you can get past that, because I understand catfish relationships do work out. He had a
Do they,
whole
though?
wife.
Yes. But
He had a whole
knew it.
wife.
Listen, she knew about that too. Let's get
Do you
real.
think so?
I absolutely do.
Really?
Yes.
I never thought that. I guess that never even crossed my mind that she would know about
Yeah,
that.
I think she knew. I think that they were just
Huh.
trying to figure things out because she knew it was an arranged
Yeah.
marriage.
Wow.
All right. Well, he
Okay.
said that marriage is a jail for him.
Okay, so tell Jenny that.
Right. But also like maybe tell her before she moves to India 5 times.
No, he can't, because even if he doesn't want her, nobody else can have her.
Do you think
That's
she should
the
marry
problem.
Michael Jones maybe?
I think she should marry his friend that he's talking to right now. His friend seems much nicer in Dubai.
Very, very nice. He said that he should be happy,
Mhm.
but he's not. And they already live as a couple. Hello, Sumi. She needs her visa. At the end of the day, she does need her visa.
She does need her visa, but also it's not going to change anything between you guys if you get married. Literally, it's not.
It's the same.
Yeah.
Well, his friend is like, hey, Sumi, I've known you for a little while and you're a big fat liar. Is there anything you're lying about now?
Mhm.
And he's like, oh, actually, that's so funny. You should ask. I am 100% lying right now.
Yep.
I called the lawyer and I asked him not to file the paperwork. And he's like, oh my God, you're such a jerk.
Okay, that's crazy. That's like OD crazy though. If I was Jenny, I would be like, F you all the way. I have to leave.
Well, she doesn't know.
No, I'm saying when she
Yeah.
finds out, if she doesn't like really lose her shit, then there's something wrong with
Yeah,
her
but
too.
he thinks it might be the end of the relationship. Yeah, that's why you did it.
Yeah, you want it to be the end of the relationship. Come on.
Yep. He's like, I don't know. I mean, if she breaks up with me, she breaks up with me. What are you gonna do?
Mhm. I can go back to living with my mom.
I could go back to dating my mom, living
I
with my
can-
mom.
I can noodle my nose every day again.
I haven't been noodling a lot.
Yuck.
I felt so noodleless. I have a craving for mustard seed oil.
Yum.
Delicious. Jenny and Sumi have such an amazing future ahead of them.
Yes.
And they're going to want to share everything that happens with their family.
That's true.
This holiday season, I want to give a gift to my loved ones that makes them feel special and unique, just like the relationship we share. And that's why I'm giving everyone I care about Storyworth.
Tracey.
Every single person in our
Every
lives.
person in my family has a story where I can't tell you the amount of emails I get reading stories every week. It's wonderful.
I really do like it. Storyworth is an online service that helps you and your loved ones preserve precious memories and stories for years to come. It's a thoughtful and meaningful gift that connects you to those who matter most. Every week, Storyworth emails your relative or friend a thought-provoking question of your choice from their vast pool of possible options. And each unique prompt asks a question you've never thought to ask, like what's the bravest thing you've ever done in your life? Or if you could see into the future, what would you want to find out? After 1 year, Storyworth will compile all of your loved ones' stories, including photos, into a beautiful keepsake book that you'll be able to share and revisit for generations to come. Reading the weekly stories helps connect you with loved ones, no matter how near or far apart. Is this the best gift?
I also love it because I can arrange the questions.
Yes, you get to pick the questions.
Yeah, I
sometimes.
love
You could
that.
skip the ones you don't like. With
Yes.
Storyworth, I'm giving those I love most a thoughtful, personal gift from the heart and preserving their memories and stories for years to come. Go to storyworth.com/90dayfiance and save $10 on your first purchase. That's storyworth.com/90dayfiance and save $10 on your first purchase. And it's an amazing gift to give when you just don't know what to give.
There are so many people you don't know what to give. This is such a fun gift to give.
True story. Now let's talk about Corey and Evelin, the gift that keeps on giving.
A gift that keeps on giving me nightmares.
All right. So now Corey and Evelin went to the wedding planner, but
Right.
Corey's really been planning it himself because he's being punished.
It's also because she doesn't want to.
Yes. She
Really?
had a bad dream and she's in a bad mood now because he pretend cheated on her in her dream.
But how many girls have done this? I've done this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I do this all the time.
I mean, this is real.
In her dream, she was beating up Jenny. Now I'm like, Jenny that he cheated on you with, or Jenny and Sumi?
You never know.
She's still very upset. And she explains to her family that everything, and that she believes it's a death, a marriage.
Right. I mean, the way that she's talking, I would be like, you know what? Let me quit while I'm ahead. We're married already.
Yeah.
Let's just
She's
keep
like,
it that.
my family really says that like marriages till death do us part. And he's
Right.
like, yeah, that's literally what marriage is.
A lot of people don't view it that way, I think.
I know, but like that is what you say.
Of course. But it's also, that's what it should be.
Right.
But most people go into it like, well, if it doesn't work, I'm just going to get divorced.
Well, she already wants a divorce. They're married legally. They're going to get married in front of their family. And then she wants a divorce immediately.
Right. She's
Okay,
over
cool.
it.
So then plan the divorce after the wedding.
Yeah. I don't know what she's doing here.
Go to a divorce planner.
Ooh,
If
a
you-
divorce planner.
If you want to have this big party, just have a divorce party.
I like that. Also,
wanna-
why did they have to get remarried?
Because she wanted a big wedding, I guess, or he wanted it.
So Tracey wants to plan the divorce wedding. Divorce wedding. Okay. Tracey wants to plan the divorce party.
Right.
But would you do it like a regular wedding reception, or how would you do it?
If that's what you want. Like, for example, I'm never getting married, right? So I always said like maybe at some point in my life I'll have like a wedding, but like not a wedding, just like a party. Like that's like a wedding.
Sure.
There doesn't have to listen. No one is at a wedding going like, oh, it's so beautiful that they've decided to spend the rest of their lives together. No, it's like these appetizers are delicious.
Yes.
This DJ is fun.
Yeah.
The atmosphere is great.
Yeah. I
This
love her
cake is
dress.
beautiful. Yeah. No
Uh-huh.
one cares about the wedding part.
I don't know. The wedding part, I cry every single time. I can't go to a wedding without crying.
Right. Don't you wish that wasn't there?
The wedding part?
Yeah. Then you
That's
wouldn't
why
have
so
to
many
cry.
people skip that part.
Exactly. So
It's true.
let's actually skip that part
Yeah.
and
Okay.
just tell
I like
everyone
that.
they had a private ceremony.
But also, that's what they should be doing now. You don't have to get remarried.
You don't have to get remarried. So she's
Mhm.
hesitant but very excited. What?
But it doesn't seem like you're very excited, girl. You
But
need
you're
to get
either
your
hesitant
emotions in
or
order.
excited. Also, it never looks sunny there unless they're filming this on the same cloudy day.
But also, okay, truth be told, though, I've taken so many pictures on a beach and it never looks sunny.
No, it looks like they're having a storm.
It's always like
I mean, you saw those,
cloudy.
Noelle, the guys on the fishing
proposal.
boat.
Yeah, I know. It looked
They
like
were like getting seasick.
yeah, it was like Poseidon's Adventure, right? They were gonna like go upside down, capsize.
The wedding's in a few weeks, and
Mhm.
they're talking about the officiant, and she doesn't want the pastor at her church because then she can't get divorced.
Right. And Corey's like, oh, I mean, I like that he's saying, oh, I don't feel comfortable with this, but like you would feel comfortable with anything she's doing. Because
Also, they keep saying divorced. If you took a shot every time someone said divorced in this episode, dead.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah. She wants her sister Leslie to marry them.
That's
I
stupid.
have a secret.
What's your secret?
You're already married. It doesn't matter. This is
Right.
not
Well,
real.
that's true. That's true too. Right.
You could have your dog Puppy just bark.
Rough.
Okay.
It's true. But also I understand Corey because it's like she doesn't respect Corey at all. That's who you want to officiate
But
your
she's
wedding.
never respected Corey. So why is this like so surprising?
Well, that's true too. I mean, listen, I'd be like, you made me eat a dick. You're not marrying me.
She said that he made her get engaged and he made her marry
Mhm.
her and he made her have a public wedding. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Public wedding.
Okay. So it doesn't matter who is the officiant. And now we've
Yeah.
talked about this before because it really legitimately doesn't matter. This is like, all right, Noelle has a friend that's, a little bit different.
I know where this is going.
She birthed a child.
Mhm.
And she called me up because I'm an ordained minister. And she
Yes.
asked me if I could baptize her child and that you and your husband could be the godparents of the child.
Yes. Yes.
And I said, hello, I'm not a Catholic priest.
right.
And she's like, why can't you baptize my child?
You almost did her voice. Uh-huh.
And I'm like, well, I can't.
Yeah.
And she's like, why can't you? And I'm like, but you can't even get your child baptized because you weren't baptized.
Right.
And she's like, why not? And I'm like, also, Noelle's husband isn't Catholic.
Right.
She's like, why? I'm like, I don't know, man. Like,
I'm telling you, I would have done it anyway. I would have been like, let's have a pretend baptism.
in the forest
Yeah. It would have been so much fun.
in the name of Zor.
Yeah. I think we should do it. When she comes for a visit, I'm going to do it.
Well-
Let Tracey come over, bring a bucket.
And we do it with chocolate pudding. It's just the way.
Yum. I'll eat the kid.
It's the way of my Lord.
That is my Lord. My Lord loves chocolate pudding.
Well, since you're listening to the show, I think it's safe to say that you love listening to podcasts, right? Well,
Yes.
you'll find a ton of binge-worthy podcasts, including ours on Amazon Music. Amazon Music has more than 10 million free podcast episodes to listen. But Amazon Music isn't just for listening to podcasts. They have thousands of music stations and top playlists to stream for free. And no matter what.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say I listen to Amazon Music when I clean my house, like every single time I clean my house.
Yeah, it's really great. No
Mhm.
matter what you're listening to, you can go hands-free with Alexa. I have to
Whisper.
because she looks at me every time I say it. If you're like me and you want your music on demand and ad-free, you have to try Amazon Music Unlimited. That gives you unlimited access to over 75 million songs, as well as podcasts, music videos, and more. With Amazon Music Unlimited, you can listen to any song anywhere offline with unlimited skips. If you've never tried Amazon Music Unlimited, now is a great time. For a limited time, new customers can try Amazon Music Unlimited free for 3 months. No credit card required. Just go to amazon.com/fiance. That's amazon.com/fiance to try Amazon Music Unlimited free for 3 months. Amazon.com/fiance renews automatically. Cancel anytime. Terms apply.
I love you. You're like the micro machines guy.
Oh my God. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
Speaking of
You're
micro
very
machines, let's
talented.
talk about Kenny and Armando.
You're right. Kenny cries every episode
No, but like every scene. in every
without
episode.
fail.
All right. Now, Cooper's riding a tricycle as we open up. This is
Right.
okay. Also, this is hours after the last episode.
Yes. Right. They all film in a day. Right.
They all film in a day. Meanwhile, Corey and Evelyn, it's like 7 years later.
Whatever. At least we didn't get Alina and Steve in this episode.
Oh, thank God. All right. So
Mhm.
Cooper's riding a tricycle and it's like, Cooper, do you want to learn to juggle too? Like this kid's been there for like 3 hours.
And he's learning everything.
Let the kid relax. He's just been on a plane.
No, I know. He didn't even know where the door was to get out of the house. Poor kid.
So his family's there, Kenny's family. Armando's scared that his mom pressured his dad into coming.
Okay, could we give this up already? He's there. He's there. Leave
I
him
know,
alone.
but I feel like he didn't. I wanted him to drive 70 miles an hour on the way here because I'm gay.
Why do they keep looking for a problem?
No one knows. So they show up, and his dad wants to step outside for some air.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Oh, this isn't a good sign. He wants to go outside.
Mad. He's mad.
So now his sisters come. They have sequin dresses, like they're going to be in the ice capades.
Okay, but there's so many colors too.
This is really big.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Armando wants his dad to open up to him, and he wants to know why he came.
Right. It's not enough that he came.
If I was his dad, I'd be like, I'm going to sit in the car the whole time.
Yeah, I would have been like, now I'm really going home.
Now I'm not coming because you're annoying.
Yeah, you've pushed it too far.
And his mom's like, oh, he came because you texted him and you told him it was really important to you.
Right.
And he's like, well, I don't know. I mean, is that enough? They wanted him to not care what other people think.
Right. I guess like maybe people in the family are talking. Who knows?
Guess what is
the
that?
Burglars.
The groomers, the candy shop people.
Everybody's just talking, right? The candy shop people.
Now Armando's concerned that his dad won't feel comfortable at the wedding.
Right. He doesn't want to kiss Kenny.
No, he does want to kiss Kenny. He's just afraid that his dad's going to feel uncomfortable.
But I'm saying he doesn't want to kiss him in front of his dad.
Well, he's saying that he's gonna.
Right. But he's nervous to do it.
Okay, guess what?
What?
His dad's there. It is what it is. It's a wedding. And I'm pretty sure he knows what's going to happen.
Also, guess what? He could close his eyes when it's coming. You know? Okay.
He can step outside for some air.
You,
oh, God, it's going to come.
Husband.
Right. No, if you guys can't see, Noelle is clenching her eyes shut.
That was like, okay, I'm not going off topic. Tracey, I'm going to tell a micro machine story. When we were younger, Tracey and I used to babysit my little cousin and his friends. And Tracey would be like, let's play the funnest game ever. I want you to scream your favorite curse word in your head.
They loved it.
And they used to clench their eyes closed.
Yes.
And you could tell they were internally screaming.
Yes.
It was the best game.
I was like, say do you guys want to see curse words? They're like, yeah, we do. I'm like, all right, say every single one, but you have to say it in your head.
It was the best. I'm never going to get over that game. That's a reason why I would like to have children, to play that game with them.
I'm pretty sure someone will let you play that game with their kids.
Oh, that's so funny. I'm going to play that game with the kid upstairs. That's going to be so fun.
And you're not going to be allowed upstairs anymore. So that's
probably
good.
not.
Armando, man, like you got to chill out a little bit.
I know he's looking for a problem. We've said this before. It's like he's looking for a problem.
Right. So now we see some B-roll of an old man and someone not doing a good job of chopping wood. What is happening?
These B-rolls are getting wild.
Oh my God. All right. So his son Bryson's coming, Taylor, right. Cassidy, Josh, Crystal. Cassidy's pregnant. And then they tell his family, quote, we have tacos down by the pool. And I'm like, what?
Yeah. What does that mean exactly?
All right. Well, I'm like, maybe they got some takeout.
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, no, they didn't. So now the families are meeting. Everyone's so happy. And they have an entire staff there making tacos. They hired a taco team.
There's a taco station, a taco team. That is a dream team.
There's a taco
I would love
team
to be there for that.
At my divorce.
Okay.
I want a taco team by the pool.
I want a taco team by the pool at whatever party I have.
Yeah.
I would like a taco team.
All right. So now Armando's dad is like, ask Cassidy when she's bringing the baby. Now, here's the thing. Yeah. There's clearly
like a language
barrier. Yes, a language barrier. And she says to Armando's dad, she turns her head to the side and goes, I don't have a baby yet.
Yeah, no shit.
I don't think that. Okay. I feel like he either met, when are you giving birth?
Yeah.
Or are you going to bring the baby to Mexico?
That's what I think he meant.
All right. So she looked at him like he was stupid.
Yeah, she's a jerk.
All right. Well, Kenny sits down with the triplets and his son.
Yes.
They traveled 3,000 miles to this wedding. They must be in the part of Mexico by California.
Right. I think they're in like Baja.
Yeah, like Baja, California, like us.
Yeah.
All right. So Kenny cries because he's gay.
Right.
He did.
You just made me wheeze.
But explain why he was
right,
crying.
though.
Noelle.
Right. He does. Right. Because he's like, I've always wanted kids. Then, Bryson made my dream come true. I was gay. It's like, just because you're gay doesn't mean you can't have kids. Maybe back then that was like a stigma.
Okay, but you did. Why are we crying?
I don't, because that's his favorite.
All right. Well, Bryson, he's not a triplet. So I didn't realize he has 4 kids. I totally forgot about that. So now, are they mad that he would, because they were like, what are you going to adopt Hannah?
They're mad about it.
Now his daughter's crying because she's jealous because he said that they might adopt a kid or have a baby. And they're like, you're not going to be able to be here. When I give birth to my baby, you're not going to be able to be here. Did they just find out he moved to Mexico?
Yeah, it's so weird to me.
And Taylor thinks that he won't have time for them anymore.
Okay, you are also a grown up.
Yeah.
You're an all the way grown up. They are like, who cares? Do you think if my mother called me tomorrow, I mean, I would laugh at her and she was like, oh, we're going to adopt a baby. I mean, first of all, that would never, hell would freeze over well before that.
Your mother might still, I asked your mother recently if she could still get pregnant and she said she's not sure.
I think she thinks she can. So
she said she's not sure.
Yeah, that's the thing. So, okay, say my mom's like, Noelle, I'm going to try to get pregnant. After the LOLing.
No, I'd be like, you know what? Do it.
I'd be like, all right, go ahead.
I want to hold the baby.
Cares? You know what? Maybe then you'll leave me alone more. You know what I mean? Like, who cares? It's so weird to me. Like, you're a grown up. You have your own life. Why do you care what your dad does?
Wouldn't it be funny if your mom had a baby and then she lost custody of it and then you had to take custody of it?
I mean, listen, it would be ideal, kind of.
I guess. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
2 birds, 1 stone.
Yeah.
So now
I don't know, Tracey.
He's crying. He's crying and they're crying about possibly maybe adopting a baby at some point.
Yes.
And then he said, okay, so he explains that this adoption process might take 25 years. The kid might be, retiring from his job before they could even adopt him. And then he says that he might not be able to come for the birth of Cassidy's child because of this process.
I don't know why, though.
Cassidy's going to be pushing soon.
Right. Why can't you
Is this a very long, what's it called? Gestational period?
Yes. But it's so weird. It's
She's like, that's weird.
know.
I'm going to be pregnant for 7 more years.
Everything is choppy. That's the problem.
His life is choppy. And then guess what they do?
What?
They all cry.
Okay. These triplets
are clearly Kenny's blood children.
There is a problem. I don't like,
we heard.
They don't seem very codependent, but like, are they? What, like his one daughter's talking about like, oh, I used to sit in a coffee shop with him. Guess what? If he adopts a kid, you still can't sit in the coffee shop with him all night because you don't live close to each other. That's more the problem. It has nothing to do with him adopting a kid. They just
found out that he moved to Mexico.
It's really weird. It's grow up. I don't know. I don't like it. I feel bad because I think he was expecting them to be a lot more positive.
Right.
So if I was him, I'd be disappointed too.
I get it. I really get it. But you know what? On a more positive note.
Yes.
Don't let your FSA or HSA dollars go to waste. Put them to good use on Warby Parker prescription glasses, prescription sunglasses, contact lenses, and eye exams.
Ooh.
Warby Parker is committed to providing exceptional vision care online and in stores, offering eyeglasses, sunglasses, eye exams, and contact lenses. Glasses start at $95, including prescription lenses. Try Warby Parker's free home try-on program. You order 5 pairs of glasses to try at home for free for 5 days. There's no obligation to buy. It ships free and it includes a prepaid return shipping label. You could try 5 pairs of glasses at home for free at warbyparker.com/trash talk. So what you do is you take this online quiz, right?
Mm-hmm.
You order a home try-on kit and you can literally try on in the comfort of your own home. You could like send pictures to your friends. You could show people in your house and be like, which one do you think is going to be good?
Ooh, like get a feel for them.
Yeah, it's so easy. I ordered my kit. It came so quickly and I got to pick my favorite frames.
That's cool.
It was so easy. Try 5 pairs of glasses at home for free at warbyparker.com/trash talk. And they're so cute.
So cute.
All right, let's talk about Ariella and Binyam.
Speaking of cute, Ariella. All right, they're at the apartment, huh? And now that we have spoken about their dress code,
Yes,
I have noticed Ariella has a very strange style. It's just as weird as Binyam's. It just is.
Yeah, no, I think she's adapted his style.
It's not great. It's not a
Okay.
New Jersey style. I can tell you that. Or maybe it's of New Jersey past.
Right, it's 2001 New Jersey.
Yes.
Now, do you think
Mm-hmm.
when they met, right? Maybe, she was across the bar and she was wearing her, bedazzled jeans
Mm-hmm.
and he was wearing his faded, bleach, ripped jeans, and they just locked eyes and they were like, we have the ugliest jeans in this whole bar.
You're the one.
You're the one. This is it.
Mhm. That's actually exactly what happened. Yes.
So her mom is talking to them and Ariella's like, I have to go nap because I nap when the baby naps.
It's like, okay. See, this seemed set up to me, right? This is a setup.
You think?
I don't know. I can never really tell.
Well,
You know better.
her mom and Binyam go to eat and they show camels on the beach. I'm like, are we going to go there?
I would love to go there.
I
Yeah.
would like to go there. Okay, but
Mhm.
the interpreter's coming too. You think it's set up?
But why? Everyone speaks the same language. Well, like it's not even
Oh.
like they don't understand each other. They truly do understand each other.
Oh my God. So his mom's like, well, I need the interpreter because I do say a lot of slang. I say things like, what's up, you cool cats and kittens?
Oh, I love it. Uh-huh.
So her mom said that Ariella was crying a lot. And
Was
that his
she?
and that his well, yeah, of course she was crying. She was getting many facial surgeries
Well, oh, yeah, right. She was crying from pain.
from the
She was crying
swelling.
blood, as you would say.
She was crying from swelling. And also her mom did say that his family was messaging her too.
And she's like, I'm not going to say who it was. It's like, obviously it was Wish. Come on.
We only know 3 of your family members.
Right. Who else would it be?
And 3 different family members, they messaged me, but I can't say which 3.
Right.
It's not who you think.
Mm-hmm.
He said that he turned the house into a studio.
Right.
And Binyam said that everyone was just lying to them.
Okay, but also Ariella was just going to bring your son for surgery and you decided to turn your whole house into a music studio? Like, I don't understand. Even that's not okay.
He's like, I decided that we were going to get rid of all of the stuff. We got rid
Right.
of all the bedrooms
Mhm.
and we actually we made it into a factory.
Right. It just doesn't make sense because they're gone for 2 months. It's not like she's been gone for 6 months and you're like mad and rebelling.
Right. And you're like,
She's
how am I
only-
going to make money?
She's been gone for 2 months and
Also,
you knew that she was going to be
You're
gone
a
this
singer
long.
now? What are you making
Yeah.
beats?
Well, yeah, that MMA fighting. What else?
Are we adding that to your resume?
Right. Uh-huh.
Oh man. So her mom asked if he cheated and he looks her in the eye. He says no. And then he
Right.
smiles big. And she's like, well, I believe you.
She says that he was telling the truth with his eyes. So she truly
He was telling the
believes
truth with
it.
his eyes. He was lying with his mouth. He said
Oh,
that he does lie to her because he has been hanging out with friends she doesn't like. And I also go out to clubs and I lie to her.
Yeah, typical guy because he doesn't want to get in trouble,
Yeah.
quote unquote.
He said that he really wants to fix it. But here is the issue that I have with Binyam.
What?
With Binyam, he thinks that it's easier to ask forgiveness than permission. So he's
Yeah.
going to do whatever he wants. And then he's
Yeah.
just going to say sorry afterwards. And then he's just going to keep doing whatever he wants. And he's going to keep saying sorry.
But many men are like this. Many people are like this.
Yes.
Yeah.
So her mom wants them to reconcile. And they
Right.
go back to the house and she tells Ari all the details while he sits there.
Right.
How are they all talking without a translator?
Right. That's what I mean. They just love to waste money.
The translator doesn't isn't great at English.
Right. I don't know. I don't understand the point. I think they saw Brittany do it and they were like, that looks like a good idea, but she is no Adam. This interpreter is no Adam.
I don't even know her name. I don't care. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes. I'm not attached to her.
Well, I've had my own problems, Noelle.
Yeah, me too.
Free trials have been renewing without my consent. And do you know why they renew without your consent?
No, actually.
It's a business scam out to get you. Don't let greedy corporations pocket your money. Download Truebill to take control of your subscriptions. Truebill is the new app that helps you identify and stop paying for subscriptions that you don't need, want, or simply forgot about. On average, people save up to $720 a year with Truebill because companies make subscriptions hard to cancel. Truebill makes it incredibly simple. Just link your accounts and Truebill will cancel your unwanted subscriptions in one tap. And your Truebill concierge is there when you need them to cancel unwanted subscriptions so you don't have to.
Oh, I love that.
How many times do you get a bill and you're like, I don't like, you get a charge and you're like, I have no clue what this
a million
is for.
times.
I found out that I had this one subscription like 14 months after I got it.
I just found one the other day. I didn't even know I had it. I was getting charged $5 a month.
Great. Like Matthew B, who says, in a matter of seconds, I saved $660 for the year on my DirecTV bill, saved $120 for the year on my SiriusXM bill, saved $840 a year on my car insurance.
Wow.
Don't fall for subscription scams. Start canceling today at truebill.com/trash talk. Go right now. Truebill.com/trash talk. It can save you thousands a year.
I love that.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. And you know who's going to really need to save money?
Victor.
Ellie and Victor, because they're in Providencia.
Right.
This is the next day.
Right. But that's what I mean. You're so right, because Corey and Evelin, it's been like 9 months.
Yes.
And it's been 2 days with
them.
Ellie
It's like
Victor.
1 hour later.
Yeah. It's so weird.
She's talking about all the destruction. I got to tell you, I would send her back on the boat right now.
But how annoying is she?
She's like, oh my God, it looks like everyone's dead here. Oh my God. Oh man, that's destroyed and that's destroyed. Oh man, that's terrible. Oh my God.
Yeah. Someone on Twitter posted a picture of a side-by-side of her and Richard Simmons. And I thought it was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Great.
The hair. It's the hair.
It's a lot of things.
It is. But it's just like, she's a lot. And he seems pretty nice.
She's like,
he's
oh
really
God,
not
it looks
annoying.
like everyone's dead over there.
Right. Oh, I can't believe it. I just can't believe it. Everything's terrible.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he shows her where he was hiding when the storm hit at his sister's house.
Oh,
They were literally in the bottom cabinets.
that's so upsetting to see.
She said that she doesn't know how to help, so she hugs him.
How about stop being mean to him all the time?
He's traumatized. It's only been 2 weeks.
But she doesn't even take that
Doesn't
into
care.
consideration.
Doesn't
She doesn't care.
So she's sleeping in a tent and they're going to have some Colombian rum.
Right. Okay. Sounds fun.
He said they're really getting along. And she said, quote, I love this place. It feels like home.
Okay. Really? Really?
And then she said, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that love is holding it together? Well, maybe that's why you don't have a roof.
Yes. Because I do not see much
Your
love.
love glue isn't very strong. Oh, wow.
Love
So tomorrow they go back to San Andreas.
Right.
Andreas? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
To get more supplies. And he wants to propose on the beach.
He doesn't even like her.
He wants to give his daughter Allegra a brother or a sister. You have a kid?
Okay. Why did we just hear about this?
Where's your kid? Was it in the
Mhm.
cabinet?
Right. Where's your kid?
Well, also, she's 45. I mean, listen,
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Right. But it's
And-
not going to be that easy. Right.
They have been trying to have a baby.
Okay. But why did they just tell us this? Now we're just finding it all out.
Well, quote, Victor wants to have kids really a ton.
Okay. Victor should have started trying with you a long time ago. No
Okay.
offense. I'm just saying.
Okay. Also, maybe get a roof or a job.
Okay. But that's not the way Victor is looking at things.
I
don't
see that.
I don't think that he truly realizes or grasps how expensive things really are.
He doesn't care because she's going to pay for it.
Right. But also she should stop being such a dick about money. Like I hate when she's
not
like,
nice.
that's the thing. She's not nice. Like, oh, I'll just stop giving you money then.
Right. Well, they were going to open a beach bar and now there's no tourists. There's no economy.
Right.
And he said that he doesn't care if no one comes.
Right. Because he doesn't
What?
need to make money, I guess. I don't know.
She's yelling at him about money. And he said that money isn't everything. And that's when she said, okay, fine. If money's not everything, I'm going to stop giving it to you.
Right. But stop being like, listen, she's right, but stop being a bitch about it.
All right. Well, then she said,
Mhm.
she said that she sends him a lot of money. And he said, if you sent me so much money, I would have a bike by now. Huh. Remember when
Mhm.
he asked his other girlfriend to buy him a
Yes.
motorcycle? And he's like, that's not true.
Yes.
Why would I want that?
Uh-huh.
He's very motorcycle centric.
He's motorcycle centric, but it's just a bad match because
This is terrible.
she's being taken advantage of, but she's also a bitch. So it doesn't make me feel bad for her. That's the problem.
I don't feel bad for either of them. I feel bad for him
Yeah.
because he was in, obviously like a traumatic event,
Of course.
a natural disaster. But as far as like their relationship, I don't feel bad for either of them.
Right. That's the thing. I think that they're both weird and wrong.
100%
Yeah.
both weird and wrong.
Mhm.
That's
both weird
that's
and wrong.
both very weird and wrong. But you know who's not weird and wrong? Me and Noelle. Come and listen to us on Patreon at patreon.com/trash talk podcast for all of our bonus episodes. And you could follow the podcast at 90 Day Podcast on Instagram and Twitter. And you could follow me, your host, Tracey Tuzini, on Instagram and Twitter, and Noelle at Noe Girl on Instagram and Twitter. And if you want to talk about the podcast, the show, all of the spinoff shows,
Mhm.
go over to the Facebook group 90 Day Fiance Trash Talk on Facebook, where we talk about all of it. And I feel like maybe we should do something for the Patreon with one of the spinoffs. So guys, stay tuned.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Bye.
Bye.